Dzień dobry. We are in Poland, and it has been a while since I put up an update, and so I'm going to be walking around a little bit so that you can see where we are now. But I'm also going to be putting out other videos of being able to see the girls, some, and other things that we've been doing since I haven't. I only had that one update while we were in Portugal. Well, we got here in Poland on March 20th, and we are now all settled in. We took us about a week to do that, and we're starting to do some things with the ministry here. We're visited a few different churches. We have some really awesome opportunities to connect with some of the Polish people. This weekend being Easter, which we're thankful for, and I am doing things with the Bible clubs and helping with this new building behind me, which is a new construction that on the bottom is done. On the upper levels, we're still doing some painting and some other finishing touches. That is a huge blessing to the ministry. I'll have to tell you about that at a different time. But we are all settled in here. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what we did while we were still in Portugal. And we had a lot of time that we spent with the people on staff and with the other interns, and there was a lot of mutual encouragement. God took the opportunity with those people to teach us a lot of spiritual lessons that we need to learn, and we had lots of different opportunities for things that we were doing while we were in Portugal. There was this Bible club that we visited a couple times and got to minister to some teens there and share about what we're doing in our lives and our testimonies. And we got to participate in a Go Play Plus program, kind of like what we did April of last year. We go into public schools and we build relationships with the teens, the kids who are in those public schools. I got the opportunity to teach some high schoolers in chapel, and that was a really awesome opportunity. And there were a whole bunch of other small things here and there, going and visiting people, of making connections, learning about Europe as a whole. Now that we're here in Poland, we can see what's different and what's different in Portugal and the U.S. So it kind of gives us a broader perspective of like what things are like and what is different in Portugal versus Poland. I'll show you here from this angle where I am now. Right here behind me is a dining hall that is currently being constructed. The main building, we're still waiting on some legal licenses to be able to use it for official ministry purposes. And one of the things we needed to do was build the full-size dining hall that was planned on the original plan. So behind me, God provided the funds for that, and this is in its current construction phase. The workers at the moment, I believe, are putting on some tar paper that will act as the roofing until some shingles will be put on it. So that part of the building is a huge answer to prayer that's there. Our neighbors behind me that you can see cut and sell wood. So we hear saws going a lot of the time while we're here. But talking about Portugal again, it was an awesome time. We thank God for the opportunity to be there. There's a lot of opportunity there, and we're thankful for the time that we had there. One of the other things is I got to help with some of the property work. They had a forest fire in October that damaged the property a bit, and I got to help with a good bit of cleanup from that too. So just hitting some of the highlights of what we did with our time. Also behind me here, this here is the house that we live in. Upstairs, the good family, the director and his wife and his kids, they live upstairs. We live in the apartment downstairs. You can kind of see the door, and there also on the back there is the office for it. And so that's been there for a while, and it's right next to the large ministry building, which is still under construction. The flight here was a good flight. There was a lot of complications. I mentioned the ticket in the last video and how we were forced to buy it, and we ended up just keeping that ticket. It was a good flight, direct flight directly from Lisbon to Warsaw. We didn't have any issues or complications with that flight, which we were thankful for. So no news was good news in terms of like anything that happened with our actual travel here. We are finding everything that we need as a family. Megan is nice and healthy with the baby. We've had a couple of, well, she had a doctor appointment to get them checked up on. Gracie has had a doctor appointment to take a look at some stuff at her already, and I'm excited to be able to show you guys more of what we're doing. Tomorrow we have the very first Bible club that takes place here on a weekly basis in the ministry building, and then we'll be able to show you guys what that looks like. I believe I have a video that I can throw up to show you one of the church services that we've already attended. It was a house church, and that was really cool, being able to visit a house church in Poland and hear people preach and sing in the Polish language. The Polish language, which we are learning. We are learning very slowly. It is our hope and our prayer is that within a year we'll be able to be conversational with it. There's just some things about it that are difficult for an English speaker to be able to learn it and learn it well. But a lot of the other missionaries here have gone through that entire process and know of how to help us along with that journey. Our current work and prospect of what we're doing here right now, besides learning Polish, I'm doing full-time classwork with Piedmont International University still. They give me plenty of time to be able to do that homework, and so I'm planning on doing as much classes as I can to be able to finish my master's degree as I'm pursuing that. And the ministry-wise, the thing that we're besides working on the ministry building, because we're basically self-contracting the construction of it at the moment. We are preparing in a couple of weeks to be going around Poland to the different churches that we minister to and do have connections with, doing a program for the youth groups where we're going to bring a bunch of Nerf guns, and we're going to do a program that involves having some games with those Nerf guns and competitions and stuff. It's going to be tons and tons of fun. So getting ready for that. And I was asked to teach at not this week's, but next week's Bible club here to actually bring them word from the Word of Life curriculum that we're going through with them. So I'm excited about that. That's our prospect of what we're going towards right now. I think this video's been long enough, but that is an update just to give you a general idea of where we are. We actually have a regular routine and schedule now, so I'm expecting to actually be able to have more regularity with us being able to put up our updates, whereas before everything has just been kind of up in the air for a while. But thank you guys so much for your love and your prayers. Thank you for your patience with the communication, and we will communicate more with you guys soon.